Hello again guys, right, here's part 2 of all of my indicators are free and what the settings are and so on and so forth. So I'm going to keep saying this, and I apologise if it's boring, but you do not need to pay anyone anything to learn to trade. Do not get taken in by the fake gurus. If people have to charge you, then most likely they are just recycling old rubbish on here, and it is worthless. There are good rooms to go in. I would say stock traders that tell you about stocks to trade and stuff like that. There are also some really fantastic forex traders that are worth paying for, but just do your due diligence. But all I'm trying to say is just stay away from I just had to throw a big spider out the window. Stay away from the fake people that have the Ferraris and the flash condos and all that malarkey. So anyway, back to the indicators. I probably have to split this video in two because I don't want it to get too large and then fail to save and waste my time. So daily range pt2. Settings on that, I've got it set to 5 days. You can choose what you like. Font is self-explanatory, font size, all that lot, self-explanatory. Horizontal position, obviously that's 250. I like it set there. You can set it to 500 or whatever. Vertical position, self-explanatory as well. So that's that one. And all these indicators are free on forexfactory. Pipsometer, that's that one there. How to set it up, corner 1, 2, 3, 4, not sure what order they're in, but you can choose your colour and so on and so forth. Candle clock, once again all the settings are there, so pause this if you want my exact settings and then you can set them up yourself. Okay. Magnified market price symbol, once again settings are all there. That's that one over there. Again, pause this so that you can choose your settings and play with it accordingly. Spread, that one there. Once again, settings, pause it and play with it accordingly. V-line. That's these things here. Okay, so let's I've got that particular one, the grey one. That's that one there. 2 hours ahead of time because that's the server settings for the broker. So 11 equals 9. That's the end of the volatile period in, or what I consider to be the volatile period in the London session, but and then you can change that accordingly. You can change the color accordingly, and you have to load multiple instances of that for the different times of day. Okay. Moving average, that's just the standard MT4 utility, so I don't really need to explain that too much. FXI pivots, that's the pivots there, that white line you can see just behind there. That's a daily pivot indicator, priceless now in my opinion, although it took me 16 years to get to that conclusion. So the pivots settings, you can change that. It will slow your machine down if you put 5-10 weeks or whatever in there. So, but it's a brilliant piece of kit. Settings again, as you can see here, different colors and so on and so forth, and you can pause this and get the settings in the exact same that I have on my machine. So that's your pivots. Currency strength alerts, that's this one here, one of the least worthwhile indicators on my charts. Choose your currency pairs there. CJ is CAD, Japanese yen if memory serves me. EA is easier, that's Euro, Aussie dollar. EC is euro. Yeah, Canadian dollar, that's correct, because the F stands for French franc. That was where the confusion with the C's and the F's are. So euro chuff, euro French franc, euro pound, and so on and so forth. These settings, I don't really understand any of it, because I just grabbed the first currency pair indicator that I could, as explained in part 1, and you know, these are the settings. So I'll scroll down slowly so that you can pause, and you know, you've got your vertical position, horizontal position. If you want it set exactly as I have, then you need to copy my settings, of course. That's just colour, so that's pretty boring. And all these different facilities, so I don't use most of them. It's just a quick look at, so I can flick through the currencies. All averages is the coloured line, as I mentioned in part 1, and the settings on there need to be set up for every different time frame. So it's the hourly 8 EMA. So on the 15-minute chart, it's it needs to be increased accordingly. So an hourly 8 on the M30 chart would be 16. Yeah, 8, double it, 16, times 4, 32 on the 15-minute chart, and this is the setting for the one on the 5-minute chart, which is 32 times 3 5-minute bars in a 15-minute chart. So, and that's set, the visualization is set there. Sorry, I should have explained that. So 8 on the hourly, and that's how you set them up. And then the 15-minute is the 32, as I explained. 4 times 8 is 32. So daily line boxes is this thing here. It is just a way of trading excuse me, certain times of day, as I explained in part 1. So if we go back to the indicators, settings on this are quite extensive, but look back days is obvious, I hope. Start hours, now that needs to be, that's 8 o'clock, and then the end hours is 8:15, and 15 is quarter past the hour. Whoever wrote this piece of software did it that way. So 8:30 would be 10.5, and so on and so forth. Okay. Extend hours is that setting there. Extend it to 9 o'clock. So you've got your 8 o'clock open, the green shaded bit 8:15 close, and then trade the breakout. So you can set this for any time, all over the place. Let's have a look at it again. All different colors, and it's important to change this if you want multiple ones on your charts, because it has to have a unique ID. I often forget to do that, and I wonder what's going on. It's important to change that, you know, anything you like, A, B, C, or 1, or whatever, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the time of day would be sensible. And you have to delete one line, or you get text all over your chart, which is a complete pain in the backside. Other than that, I think we're pretty good to go on this one. So that's the settings, scrolling slowly so that you can see them clearly when you pause. TMT daily candle, well, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. The only thing you need to do is your colours for your high and lows. As explained, that's that thing there. RSI histo alert, again, quite unique settings I've got on there. If you put the default settings in there, you'll have squiggly lines and different colours to mine. So this is how I have it set up. That's my colours. You have to, this is yellow and blue, eggshell blue if I remember correctly. You change these to none and you don't have the squiggly lines, and the colors are all different. You change them to that configuration and it looks nice and similar to mine, or identical should I say. Oh, the other one setting that I didn't realize for ages is this one. Unclick that and you don't get a flat bar when they're at the extremes, or untick those boxes. Buttons, that's this thing down here. We're just going to have time to do this one, I think, and and that's it. So yeah, there's the settings. Currency pairs, I have 16 in a row, 16 across there, and you know, if you copy these settings you'll get the identical setup to mine here. And there's your colors for your mouse over and live currency pair, such like. So that's that. Recent candles you don't need to bother with. Well, you know, I'll show you the settings just quickly. That's the settings I had on mine. You can play with them. Everything's pretty self-explanatory, and have a good play. So that's it. That's part 2 finished. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.